Three, two, one. Hello and welcome to Leadership Sketches, our weekly reality check on creative leadership. In 5 minutes or less every week, I will share some best practices and ideas that I've collected from my own personal experience and from some of the best creatives, leaders, and change makers in the industry. These ideas are going to help us to become a better and more effective creative leader. In this episode, what is creative leadership and why does it matter in our modern business world? So I would like to start our conversation by answering a question that I get asked quite often in my advisory work, which is, how do we effectively manage change? And what does have change to do with creative leadership? Well, change has everything to do with creative leadership because I define creative leadership as the ability to promote and drive meaningful change in a clear, effective, and actionable way. I would like to stress the concept of actionable. What does it mean that something is actionable? It means that we have some particular skills that we can apply to make things happen. There are two fundamental skills in creative leadership. The first skill is our capacity to generate new and unconventional ideas. And the second skill is the art of influencing and empowering people to bring such ideas to life. Of course, ideas is the section of creativity and the part of people is the section of leadership. There are many practices that we can use to become better creative leaders and to shift our mindset into this mode of thinking. And I try to synthesize them into 5 core practices. These 5 core practices are vision, creativity, influence, growth, and experimentation. Let me try to explain how do they relate to one another. Everything starts with a vision. A vision is not an objective, it's not a goal. We are going to discuss this topic in detail in the next sketch. What we need once we have crafted a vision, something that inspires people and something that we can also aspire to, we have to use our creativity to make it a reality. And once we are in this process, what we need to influence and empower people so that they can help us to come up with interesting ideas and new concepts to realize our vision. I found out that the most effective way to influence and empower people is to create an environment where personal and professional growth is perceived specifically as a contribution to the growth of the organization itself. So we need to focus on understanding what does it mean for people to feel that they are growing professionally and personally. And the best way to do this, to grow, to learn new skills and gain new knowledge is through rapid and constant experimentation and simulation. Now, what happens here is that as we go through this cycle, we are creating an empowering cycle that will allow us to generate even bolder and more ambitious visions. And this will lead us to be more creative, to influence better people, to grow even more, and to experiment even more. So we are going to create this wonderful, empowering cycle. Now, most people will tell you that without authority or without a team, you cannot be a leader. And that's not true. If we look at the conventional definition of leadership, usually leadership is defined as the ability to influence human behavior to accomplish a mission in a manner desired by the leader. When we talk about creative leadership, we need to change this argument, and what we want to focus on is the art of influencing and empowering people to bring new and unconventional ideas to life. There is a huge difference in looking at things that they are done by a person and focusing on the concept of ideas are leading our motivation. So once we are able to break free from the concept of conventional leadership and we go from authority to empowerment, and we are able to let go of our ego and concentrate on empathy, and we leave self-motivation to collaboration, and we let go of this concept that as a leader we have to always be right, but everything that we care about is being better. There is where we are not going to fear change anymore. We are going to embrace change and make it our own leverage to become a better leader, a better team member. And also what we are going to do is we will become indispensable for the organization or the corporation that we are working with. This is Leadership Sketches. As always, I would like to invite you to sign up to our weekly digest on creativeleaders.com or on our dedicated Slack channel. As always, I'm Gianluca Cinquepalmi, and I can't wait to see you inside.